Hi guys, in this video we're going to look at the circle with center 0, 0, or circles with center 0, 0. And we're going to show that the equation of a circle with center 0, 0 and radius r is given by x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. So let's have a look at this circle here. You can see we have 0, 0, and we can see here we've got any coordinate a, x, y, and the radius, I'm sure you're happy, will be the same no matter where we take the point from. So the radius is the same from here to here, from here to here, and so on and so forth. So we can use the distance formula to work out OA here. And the distance formula from the previous section is OA is equal to, and it's x1 minus x2 all squared plus y1 minus y2 all squared. And don't forget to square root that, so that should be squared, sorry. And now we're just going to stick in the values. First of all, label it. I'm going to call this one here x1, y1. That's my x1, y1 coordinate. This is my x2, y2. So 0, 0 is my x2, y2. And OA, the distance is r, because remember the radius is the distance of this circle. So that means, putting them in, I have r is equal to x1, which is x, minus x2, which is 0, all squared, plus y1, which is y, minus y2, which is 0, all squared, and I'm going to square root that. Tidy it up a bit, I get r is equal to the square root of, well, x minus 0 is just x, so it's x squared, plus y squared, and then all I'm going to do is square both sides to get r squared is equal to x squared plus y squared, which is essentially what we've got down the bottom. Just rewrite it and say x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. So all we're doing, guys, is we're just using the distance formula to work out from the point xy, which can be any point on this circle, and remember the centre is 0, 0, so therefore we have x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. Okay, so let's have a look at the example. It says a circle is centre 0, 0 and radius length 5. Write down the equation of the circle. Well, remember we said that it was x squared plus y squared was equal to r squared. So now it's just a case of putting the r in. So for I, it's x squared plus y squared is equal to 5 squared. Tidy it up, x squared plus y squared is equal to 25. To verify that point is on the circle is exactly the same as if we were verifying if it was on the line. We just stick the values of x and y in and see, does the left hand side equal the right hand side. So 3, 4. What we do is we stick wherever we see an x, we stick 3 in, wherever we see a y, we stick 4 in. So 3 squared plus 4 squared, is that equal to 25? 9 plus 16 equal to 25. 25 is equal to 25, therefore this lies on the circle. Okay, so we verified that that lies on the circle. It then says name 8 other points which lie on this circle. This is where you just stick some numbers in. So I'm going to say let x equal 0. If x is equal to 0, then that means what I'm going to end up with is the following. I'm going to end up with 0 squared plus y squared is equal to 25, which means that y squared is equal to 25, which means that y is equal to plus or minus 5. So I've got two coordinates already. I've got 0 and minus 5, and I also have 0 and 5 coming from there. Okay, the other obvious one to do is let y equal to 0. And if I do that, I'm going to get x squared is equal to 25 this time, and that means I'm going to get x is equal to plus or minus 5. So this time I'm going to have minus 5 and the y coordinate is 0. I'm also going to get 5 and 0. I can pick any other one that I want. We've got the 3 there, so let's do the 3, 4. So we know that 3, 4 is already on it. So 3, 4, which means that minus 3 minus 4 is going to work, which means that 3 and minus 4 is going to work, and minus 3 and 4 is also going to work. So now we have 8 coordinates. Okay, let's have a look at the next example. A circle has centre 0, 0 and contains the point 2, minus 3. Find the equation of the circle. If you're not sure, guys, just quickly draw it. So what you end up with is something like this. You know that's got 0, 0 as centre. You've got 2 minus 3, which is somewhere over here. It's over here. And we also know that x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. So the only thing we're missing here is the radius. Well, we can find the radius pretty quickly. We can just need to work out the distance between 0, 0 and 2 minus 3 because it contains the point, it's on the circle. So it's just the distance formula, label them. So what we have here is x1, y1, x2, y2. We know that the distance is given by x1 minus x2 all squared plus y1 minus y2 all squared, and that's going to be square rooted. Stick the values in. So d is equal to x1, which is 0, 0 minus 2 all squared, plus y1, which is 0, 0 minus 3 is 0 plus 3 all squared, square root it. D is equal to, well, minus 2 squared is 4, plus 3 squared, which is 9. Add them together. D is equal to root 13. But my D is also equal to my R. So R now is equal to root 13 here. Put it into the equation of the circle. The equation of the circle is over here. So we've got x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared, which we just worked out over here. So root 13 squared, I'll write it out for now. So it's root 13 all squared. And if you square a square root, we should be happy that x squared plus y squared is equal to 13. And we are done. The last thing that we're going to be asked to do is to say or determine whether a point lies inside on the circle or outside the circle. So let's have a look. We already know about the one if it's on the circle. Then we know, well, we should be happy that the distance from the point to the centre here, 0, 0, will be equal to the radius. If it's not, then it won't be on the circle. Now, if the distance from the point is less than the radius, then it will lie inside the circle. If the distance to the point is larger than the radius, then it will go outside of the circle. So it's all just summarised here. If it's less than, it's inside the circle, i.e. here. If it's equal to r, then it's on the circle. And it's greater than r, the radius, then it's obviously outside of the circle. So we're going to have to determine the point 5 minus 3 if it's inside, on or outside the circle. X squared plus y squared is equal to 36. So the easiest thing to do here is just to put the 5 and the minus 3 in. So if we do that, we're going to get 5 squared. So 5 squared plus minus 3 all squared. And if we work that out, you can see that's 25 plus 9. So 25 plus 9, which is equal to 34. So 34. Now you can see that if it was on the circle, it would have to equal 36. You can see that this is less than 36. Therefore, it's inside the circle. If it had been equal to 36, then it would be on the circle. If it was been greater than 36, it would be outside. But you can see here, the 34 that we've calculated here is less than 36, which is the circle. Therefore, it's inside the circle. Another way we could have done that was we could have worked out the distance from this point to 0, 0. And if it was less than 36, which it would have been, it's 34, we would have said it was inside the circle.